Hi, my name is Jessica and welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm going to show you an easy way to peel tomatoes because chances are you've been doing it wrong.
Hey there, I'm Jessica of the 104 Homestead, and today I'm going to show you how to homestead where you live.
Okay, maybe you haven't been doing it wrong, but you've probably been doing it the hard way. Most people are taught to either peel the tomato like an orange or to parboil, which if you don't know, that is plunge it in hot water, plunge it into ice water. I personally do not love that. I inevitably splash myself with boiling hot water and then my fingers go numb from dealing with freezing cold water. My technique is a lot easier than that and I think you're really gonna like it. So let's get started. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is get a bag of frozen tomatoes. These are rock solid. These are actually from last year, and one awesome thing about this technique is you can do this year's tomatoes, you can do last year's tomatoes, you can peel these whenever works for you. So these are last year. You'll also note I put a weight on here. As I bag them, I weigh them because most recipes have a certain poundage that you need in tomatoes. So that way we already know. I'm not doing more than I need to. I can peel them on a recipe by recipe basis. So start with frozen tomatoes.
The first thing we're going to do is fill the sink with water. Not too hot, not too cold, kind of bath temperature water. Just enough water to cover the tomatoes, as we'll be adding more water as we continue. Once you have enough water, you can turn off the tap and start adding your frozen tomatoes. 3 or 4 at a time seems to work best. Let your tomatoes sit in the water and you'll feel the outside start to soften. Once they're sort of soft, it's time to start pulling. I'm right-handed, so I prefer to have the tomato in my left hand. You want the fat end of the tomato, the part that is away from the stem, to be in the palm of your hand. Simply squeeze and the peel will lift away, leaving you with a nice clean tomato underneath. Don't worry too much if there's a little bit of peel on the stem end because you're probably going to cut those off for the recipe anyway. Because you're working with frozen tomatoes, coring them after you're done is so much easier than it would be with a soft tomato. Again, because I'm right-handed, I prefer to have the compost bin on my left for the peels because that's the hand it's going to end up in, and my bowl for the tomatoes on the right. Just keep going and you are going to have freshly peeled tomatoes in no time at all. If you notice your water is starting to cool down and the peels aren't lifting away easily, just feel free to add a little bit more hot tap water. As you can see, it's a super fast method. I managed on making it through 4 pounds of tomatoes in probably about 5 minutes. This method is so much easier than the traditional ways of doing it. So with this newfound knowledge, go forth and make all of the spaghetti sauces, marinares, and salsas your heart desires. You're going to love this.
So, as you can see, that is super easy, super fast, no mess, no ick on your hands. It took me like 5 minutes to do that entire thing. And we have a nice little mixing cup of peels that can go in the compost bin or be used for something else. And 4 pounds of ready-to-go tomatoes to become delicious sauce.